Welcome to the Tokyo Butter 23 sneaker channel. You get two things here. You get daily content. If you like your daily sneaker content, stick with this channel. This is the place for you. And also you get short reviews. We're not talking about 20 or 30 minutes of me saying the same thing over and over again. It has a beautiful upper. It has a nice upper. It has a banging upper. It has a stellar upper. No. Short, sharp, swift. That's what it's going to be here. Tokyo Butter 23, daily video content, daily reviews, really short and fast. And today, I'm bringing you an Adidas NMD R1. I have been a huge supporter of the Adidas NMD line and the Ultra Boost line in recent years. And today we're looking at the Adidas NMD R1 Legend Purple. As I said in the introduction, it's the Adidas NMD R1 Legend Purple that we're reviewing today, and I have been a huge supporter of both the NMD line and the Ultra Boost line. I love my Adidas sneakers, but I have fears and worries about the lines. But before we get into that, let's talk about the channel. Today, what I'm looking for from you is that one request that I come up with every single day, one thing that I ask you to do for me, and today it's all about the like button. So if you can hit that like button down below, I'd really appreciate it. 毎日アップするので、ぜひ毎日東京バラ23の動画を見てください。毎日アップするのは大変ですけど、頑張ります。今日見てる皆さんのお願いが一つがあります。今日はいいねをクリックしてもらうことがお願いします。Clicking on the like button really helps the channel and helps the channel grow, so I appreciate everybody who can click on that like button for me. Let's get into this Adidas NMD R1 Legend Purple. Now, for me, the Adidas hype has been falling off for quite a few months now. We saw that with some of the Yeezy releases. We've seen it with some of the Ultra Boost releases. We've seen it with some of the NMD releases. But what it looks like from the outside is that Adidas just keep plowing on, keep going on that same direction, even though it seems like the market's moved, the hype's moved, what people want has changed, but Adidas keep plowing that same furrow and going in that same direction. And I don't know why they don't change. And I was thinking about it. Why aren't Adidas staying current and keeping up with current affairs? And what I came up with is I think that sneaker production is a bit like movie production or music album production. And what I think happens is there's a lot of pre-production with an album or with a movie, and that pre-production takes a long time. And I think it's the same with sneakers. There's a lot of pre-production there, and it takes a lot to get a sneaker into the shops or into the consumer's hands. And what I think's happening with Adidas is that they've got all this stuff lined up based on the 2018 hype, and they have to keep going with it even though the hype's not there any longer. And that's how you end up with a sneaker like this one. A year and a half, 2 years ago, people would have been fighting each other to get this one in the stores. But now, 2019, the hype for NMD R1s just isn't there anymore. And on top of that, I don't particularly like this silhouette. The actual concept behind this colorway isn't a bad idea. You've got some unique elements and innovative elements to NMDs that broke the mold and had everybody, including Nike, paying attention. Those inserts in the midsole. Everybody was like, whoa, where did that come from? The heel cup and the heel counter with that interesting heel tab on it. Brand new idea. Whoa, where did that come from? People were interested. This is innovative. This is new. Everybody was riding on the NMD wave. They really loved what was going on there. But the problem I have with this colorway is that if you take those innovative parts, for example, if you take the heel counter, it's quite a curvaceous design. And what they've put behind that curvaceous design is a very geometric sort of rectangular design. And I know their idea is to have that different color offset the heel counter, but with one being curved and the other one being sort of geometric, they actually work in opposition of each other, and I don't think it works. And the same can be said for the midsole inserts that are on both the lateral and the medial sides. You've got the inserts towards the heel, and both of them are kind of curved and round, and they've got that sort of slat design effect, which is also sort of oblong and round. And then around that in the upper, you've got this square geometric sort of patterning, and I just don't think it goes well together. I don't think the geometric pattern matches the sort of curved insert. And the third place that they do this, and the third place where I think it's a mistake, is that the curved line that sets off the toe box from the quarter has a random rectangle on it, and I just don't know why. It's just sort of plumped there right in the middle of the shoe, and it doesn't seem to have any purpose. It doesn't seem to add anything to the shoe. It's very obviously there, so it's, you know, it attracts your attention and really brings your eyes to that part of the sneaker, but it looks pretty bad. It's just a random square. I absolutely hammered the cold wall Nike sneakers that had that big, what I called a racer on the back of them, even though they sold out in 10 minutes, but that big square bit on the back of the cold wall Nikes, I was like, whoa, this is ridiculous. And it's the same for the square on the front front of the NMD R1s, just in front of the lacing system, it doesn't seem to have any purpose, and I don't think people are going to really dig it, to be honest. So many of the innovations that the NMD R1 was famous for, the inserts and the heel tab and the upper and all the design elements there, kind of, to me, being a bit ruined by taking this geometric shape and geometric patterning and sort of like cluttering up those innovations with that. But going away from that and looking at the rest of this sneaker, it's a bog standard NMD R1. The outsole is that standard NMD outsole with the sort of windows through to the midsole boost. The midsole itself is the front to back boost system and giving that great comfort all the way throughout. The upper is the standard sort of upper with the standard design. It's not prime knit, so these will come in a little bit cheaper than prime knit sneakers. And in fact, they're very, very similar in design to the NMD R1 Japan pack, which I've got right here. Very similar, with the upper being a kind of uniform material, although not prime knit. There's those curved in that heel cup that I was talking about. And there's that quarter line I was talking about right there, and the boost front to back and the inserts on both sides. Now, the reason I've got these guys out to show you is actually not anything to do with the design, but it's to do with the sizing. I'm a consistent 30.5 centimeters or US 12.5, consistent in every kind of brand, every sneaker I wear, except for some reason these NMD R1s. NMD R2s, which I love and nobody else in the world seems to, but which I love, fit like a glove at 30.5. Adidas Ultra Boost, uncaged and caged, both 30.5, fit like a glove. But for some reason, these guys fit, I don't know, they fit big. I think fit big's the right way to say it. These are 30, so half a centimeter smaller, and it's like the third or fourth pair of NMD R1s that I've owned. And finally I realized, look, these guys fit big all the time, so I went half a centimeter down, and even then these guys are still a little bit big on my feet. I could have gone a whole centimeter smaller. So if you're looking to buy NMD R1s, make sure you check them out for sizing, because it might be a case that they fit a little big and they won't fit you as well as you want to. In the case of these guys, I actually ordered the 30 centimeters and the 30.5 centimeters, and then I checked out which one I want and sent back the 30.5s. So there you have it. That's my review of the NMD R1 Legend Purple. I do like my NMDs, I do like my Ultra Boost, I do like my Boost sneakers, and I am behind the Adidas brand, but I just don't understand what they're doing right now at Adidas. It seems, like I said at the start, it seems like they've set a direction and they're stuck going with that. My dad, God bless my father, he's a wonderful man back there in Scotland, he described himself as an oil tanker. And what he meant by that was, if you turn the steering wheel on an oil tanker, it actually takes like 5 miles before the tanker itself starts to turn. They're so big and massive and they've got so much inertia going for them. And I wonder if it's the same with Adidas. They want to change direction, but all these pre-production sneakers are coming through and they can't stop because it would waste money, and they just have to bang out these sneakers. And maybe in the middle of 2019 we'll see that innovation change, that change direction. But as it is right now, I'm not seeing it. Adidas, the NMD R1, to me, you're flogging a dead horse. And it's time to change track, to change direction, to go for something different, innovate again and go in a different direction. Hopefully that will happen later on in 2019. For now, this is Tokyo Bird 23 saying he's done another review for you guys. I got a feeling that this might be a little bit longer than 5 minutes, but I do try and get that daily content, 5 minutes every single day. If you enjoyed this content, like I said at the start of the video, hit that like button down below. I ne o click suru to sugoi tasukaru no de onegai shimasu. And I'll be back with you tomorrow for another sneaker review. This is Tokyo Bird 23 checking out from Tokyo. Thank you for checking in today, guys. I really appreciate your being here and viewing my content. Over here we have the channel subscribe button. Channel登録 zehi onegai shimasu. Over here we have the video I recommend you watch next. Kochira wa osusumi desu. And up here we have a link to the channel introduction video. Kochira wa channel no profile no video desu. Check them out. Clicking on them really helps the channel.